What is going on, Lucid fans? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today I want to talk about institutions. Institutions have been really buying Lucid over the last several weeks, and it's gone largely unnoticed because a lot of fear out in the market, just shouting recessions, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of big money has been more than happy to line up and buy all the available shares of Lucid at substantially cheaper prices. So take that how you see that, but Friday alone, there was more than $700 million in purchasing by institutions alone. And not only that though, they've been really backing up the bus with call options. We're going to be talking about all that, what that means for us as investors. But before I get into any of that though, you guys definitely know the deal by now. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I greatly appreciate that. If you do like my channel and support the growth, take a look at my memberships, link in the description below, or just hit the join button at the bottom of the screen. One final thing I just wanted to share with you, make sure you guys take advantage of this deal. I've been saying this over the last several videos. It is a crazy deal. All you have to do, click on the link in the description below, sign up, just deposit only $1 and you get 6 free stocks. A lot of people have already been messaging me saying that they've been receiving Lucid a part of this deal, and this is only until June the 30th. So take advantage of this. It is free shares, cannot complain with that, and it's very easy to do. But with that said, let's get right to it. So ticker from Friday is at the very bottom, substantially higher volume. So as you can tell, 50.1 million. So again, almost double the average. Average is 26.8, and that's a 6-month average. But looking at block volume. So block volume is institutional purchasing on the secondary market, which you and I trade on, and that is 31.4 million, substantially well above what we're used to. And like I said, that is on the secondary market. There is also this, which is the dark pool, which is an exchange designed and made for institutions who trade amongst each other, so it kind of avoids any volatility on the secondary market. But look at the transactions that happened today. $5.27 million, $5.23 million, $3.69 million, $5, $12, $20, $25 million. A lot of big money was buying, and this hands down stands out massively. Even not necessarily just today, but even yesterday, the day before, a lot of big money has been buying over the last little bit, especially outside of the secondary market. And a lot of people don't necessarily have access to the dark pool. So like I said, a lot of this kind of goes unnoticed. But at the end of the day, just Friday alone, there was more than $700 million in purchasing by institutions. So there are several different reasons why they did that. One of which is Lucid did get added to the Russell 3000 index. And not only that though, over the last little bit, the technicals on Lucid are showing very much bullish. So again, take that how you see that. I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own due diligence at the end of the day. But I do see a nice rotation into a lot of these growth stocks. And you can always compare that with what's happening with the cryptocurrency. So typically I like to watch those markets because when you see a nice bump up going into crypto, similarly, you can assume it is going to happen with growth. Again, it's kind of going in line for the last little bit. So it's nice to see a nice rotation happening into a lot of these massively hit either cryptocurrency or growth stocks, things like that, whatever floats your boat. But overall though, a lot of institutions have been really backing out the bus. But not only that though, I like to bring this up. This is updated information as of Q1 2022. 5.03 million call options were purchased by hedge funds. That is absolutely huge. It is down 25% from the quarter prior, but still 5 million is substantial. And not only that, all 13 F filers, there was 29.83 million. So like I said, a lot of big money is assuming that higher prices are going to be very much accepted in the coming future, because especially JP Morgan even came out. I've been going over this over the last several videos. JP Morgan is insinuating that the tail end of 2022, we are going to see record highs on a lot of good growth stocks. So definitely gives a lot of optimism, especially overall when it comes down to Lucid. Lucid's been doing everything right, and from what we can tell, they are getting a lot of production down. And not only that though, but shorts are closing out a lot of their positions. There's a lot of fear in the market, but yet seems to be, in my opinion at least, Lucid seems to be a fairly safe haven, so for at least for institutions. But overall though, I'm sure all of us technically know why Lucid is having so much institutional backing over the last little bit, is because it is a game changer. I don't need to tell you guys that its technology is better, that the balance sheet is better than Tesla in comparison, and any other company, especially today as well. Polestar obviously hit on the market. So in reality though, it was very, very volatile, but still it goes to show that a lot of people are very hesitant even about Polestar, especially more so even about Rivian. But you're not getting that same chatter with Lucid, because Lucid, we already know their technology is good. The only thing lacking, which again I don't need to explain to you guys, is the production, which unfortunately that is the only positive thing that Polestar does have, again just to compare and contrast. But at the end of the day, I think that Lucid is well overdue for a massive rally, and I did do a live stream today as well where I did really compare a lot of the other EVs among each other, and looking here, we finally did get over that 50-day moving average, whereas almost any other growth stock is well below their 50-day moving average, and we have not actually successfully got over that 50-day moving average since January. So this is a very big deal. Definitely shows something big is coming for Lucid, and like I said, a lot of this news over the last several weeks has been just brushed under the rug. But like I've been saying, once we have a nice reversal, all of that is going to come and be brought forward. So all of that Saudi news, there was a ton of that, and not necessarily just that, a lot of studios and things like that. Overall though, all of that is coming forward and going to continue to give us a nice momentum into hopefully the 20s and 24, 25, because it's just a beautiful domino effect. Once we get over that $20 mark, then it is 24, 28, and not necessarily just that though. I think the sentiment is really getting a little bit more positive with Lucid. A lot of people are seeing it in a little bit more of a positive light, and even more so on the technicals. Like I said, a lot of institutions have been really getting in Lucid because of the technicals, and they are still very much bullish despite us going down on Friday. So stochastic, you can see there is that deviation, black line above the red, showing a continuation of a bullish trend. Momentum, number of buyers have been continuously getting in, very positive. We did successfully transition from the lower to the higher percentile of the Bollinger Band and got over that 50-day moving average. It is a win-win-win for us as Lucid investors, and at the end of the day, the amount of institutional backing for Lucid is not something that is new. We've always had that since the get-go. So I think a lot of institutions getting in, it goes to show that even more reason why we need to continue to buy, why you need to diamond hand and have a long-term time horizon. A lot of institutions have the same time horizon, such as the 5-10 years out, because they know that Lucid is going to be a very big deal. Just unfortunately, retail investors hear too much of the hype, too much of the FUD. They gets ingrained in their head and they sell prematurely, when in reality, trust your gut, do your own due diligence, and if there is any negatives that do come from Lucid that makes you change your thought, then reevaluate at that stage. But the same reasons why you get into Lucid, and if Lucid has not changed those same reasons, then no reason to sell. My own 2 cents. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. This is only for entertainment purposes, and in the end though, I sure as hell hope you are entertained by it. But with that though, all have a good weekend. I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and let me know your thoughts overall on the huge amount of institutional backing that's been happening on Friday alone. Like I said, more than $700 million just in institutions, and especially not necessarily just that, a lot of call options. Just it's coming all forward for Lucid. So it's a win-win in my opinion. But with that, I appreciate you guys watching, and let's all make a lot of money on Lucid.